honestly, it's not a complicated process. It's just you having to put in the work, you being consistent, and you sticking with it, because you're not going to have fucking results if you only work out for 1 month. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Oscar Penaloza, your favorite gym bro with the brain, certified personal trainer, and currently studying to get my kinesiology degree. I'm the motherfucker who's gonna help you get started on your fitness journey. So make sure you watch this video all the way to the end. That way you get, you know, my full explanation and not just little bits and pieces. Before we continue, let's set a like goal. Let's reach 5 likes. Come on, 5 likes. I know we can do that. 5 likes. So if you're watching this video, leave a like. And while you're at it, leave a comment. Tell me where you come from. Did I get recommended on your YouTube feed? Did you come from Instagram? Did you come from TikTok? Let me know. Let me just tell you, building muscle is a very simple process, but it's going to take some time. It's not going to happen. Most likely, it's not going to happen how you think it is. It's not going to be just you working out for a month and then you just blow up, become this fucking big ass fucking chunk of muscle. That's not what's going to happen. It's going to take you a couple years unless you start using steroids and shit like that, right? But you're not going to do that. The way you build muscle, like I said, it's a pretty simple process. Muscle building, hypertrophy, that's the word of the day, hypertrophy, basically stands for building a muscle, right? The way you build a muscle, you have to put it under stress. Building muscle is a signal dependent process, meaning that your body isn't just going to get big just because you want it to. That'd be nice, obviously, but that's not the way it works. You have to give your body a reason to grow. The way you do that is by stressing your body. The way you build muscle is by using resistance training. And there's a lot of different ways you can do this. You can start at home doing some bodyweight exercises, or you could go, you know, and do I would say a lot easier route and start lifting some weights. When you first start working out, you don't need a lot of resistance, right? Your body weight can be resistance, right? The way I started working out, or the way I got into working out, was at home. I didn't have access to a gym. I didn't have a gym membership. I didn't have weights. So honestly, you could do some workouts at home. You know, you could start doing a couple bodyweight exercises, but for your muscles to grow, you need to place a stress demand on them, right? That's the reason why people lift weights. The weights is the stressor, and then your fucking body has to, you know, get adjusted to that. A simple way to put it is, let's say you start doing push-ups today, right? What you want to do in order to, you know, build the muscle, and in this case, since it's a push-up, it's going to be your chest, your triceps, your shoulders a little bit. You want to do more, right? You want to demand your body to do more, because that's going to force your body to adapt, right? Whenever your body is under, you know, that situation where, you know, it has to move weight, or it has to move the resistance being your body weight in this example, it's going to build muscle, right? Whenever you're doing exercise, you are creating micro tears in your muscles, and your body has to repair that. First week, let's say you do 20 push-ups. All right, cool. Recover. Next week, you do 20 push-ups again. Cool. Next week, you do 20. By this time, those 20 is going to be pretty easy, I'd say, by that third week. So then the week after that, you decide to do 30. And it's like, okay, your body's like, we haven't done 30 before, so we have to adapt to this, right? And then you're going to start putting on a little bit of muscle, right? After a certain point, you know, bodyweight exercises, it's going to have a diminishing return, so you're not going to get as much as you got from it from... You're not going to get as much from it as you did from the beginning. So after a certain point, I would recommend, you know, start loading up your exercises. You know, if you're doing push-ups, do them weighted. You know, throw on a book on your back or some shit. Throw on a backpack. Throw on more weight. That way your body is more demanded. You know, there's more demand on your body. So yeah, this shit is a lot simpler than you think. It doesn't have to be this complicated process, right? And it's also very useful to know what muscles do what. That way you go into the gym, or, you know, you could do your exercises at home, you get a little bit creative, and you can say, okay, if I do this exercise, these muscles are going to be worked, right? If you want to see that in a future video, leave a like or a comment down below. That way I know to make it. That's the first portion of it, right? You want to make sure you're exercising. Exercising is going to cause your muscles to grow, right? Creating that demand, going to force your body to grow. You have to force it. Like I said, it's a signal dependent process, meaning that your body isn't just going to grow just because you want to. So, all right, you're working out, right? Usually when people first start working out, they start to feel sore. What is soreness? Soreness is that feeling, that achy feeling you get after you work out. You don't have to get sore to build muscle. A lot of people feel that if they don't get sore, they haven't had a good workout. That's not the case. Some people just don't get sore, but it is a good indicator that you are stressing your body that you are putting a high level of effort. But if you don't get sore, don't feel demotivated. It's okay. What's going to cause the most growth in your body is that progressive overload. If you can go from 100 push-ups to 200 push-ups, you damn well are going to fucking build some muscle. All right, now that we talked about the exercise portion, let's talk about the recovery portion, right? To build muscle, you have to be fueling your body enough, right? So you have to be eating enough. The mistake that a lot of people make whenever they want to build muscle is that they feel that they have to start eating less. Food is filled with calories. Calories are the energy that our body needs in order to function. It's like the gasoline you put into your car to have your car running. Without that gasoline, your car isn't going to run properly, or it's not going to run at all. Same way with our body. Calories is what fuels us. It's going to provide the energy for your workouts. It's going to provide the energy to recover from your workouts. If you're eating too little, you're going to feel sluggish. You're going to feel low energy. Your workouts are going to probably be shitty, and this is going to affect you overall. So just make sure you're eating enough. If anything, if you're not overweight or obese, do not change your diet. Keep your diet the same, because once you start exercising, lifting weights and working out, you are probably going to lose weight. Because if you're at a stable weight and you're maintaining your weight with the food that you're eating right now, that probably means you're eating enough calories to just maintain your weight. If you're trying to lose weight, I would recommend watching one of my other videos speaking about calorie deficit. Basically, it just means that you have to eat less calories. If you eat less calories, it's going to make your body use stored body fat, that belly fat and all that fat we have all over our body, to be used, and it's going to burn it off, and that's going to make you lose weight. So I would recommend watching one of those videos. But eat enough. All right, so you want to eat enough protein. Protein is going to be the biggest thing when it comes to working out. You want to have 0.7 grams to 1 gram per pound of lean body mass, right? So if you're like a 250 pound guy and you have to lose like 50 pounds, right? You're not going to be eating 250 grams of protein. No, eat what your lean body mass is. And if you're not able, to weigh out your foods and shit like that, just try to have a protein source with every one of your meals. So if you have breakfast, a good protein source would be, maybe like eggs, cottage cheese, maybe like Greek yogurt, things that are high in protein. Then maybe for lunch, you could have some chicken or something. Maybe you have like a sandwich with turkey or something. And then at dinner, like I said, protein again. That way you are getting enough protein throughout the day. Protein is basically the construction worker in your body building the muscle. Some people, they opt to buy protein powder and use that. That's okay, but it's not necessary. You don't need to buy protein powder. Protein powder isn't like this magical supplement that's gonna help you build fucking muscle. That's not the way it works. Protein builds muscle, but it's not going to build muscle on its own. Like I said, you have to work out and create stress and demand on your body for your body to grow. Also, make sure you're not overdoing your exercise, because whenever you start working out, a lot of people, the mistake that they also make is that they work out too much. They go into the gym every single day and they don't let their body recover. It's the contrary of what you believe. If you work out more, that's actually going to harm you. So you want to be working out at least maybe 2 or 3 times a week. You want to be working out those muscles 2 to 3 times a week. But just make sure you're getting enough recovery. And speaking about recovery, you have to get your fucking sleep. A lot of people do not get enough sleep, and sleep is when most of your recovery process happens. You're laying down, your body's going through all its processes during your sleep. You're not doing anything, you're relaxing, you're letting your body recover. If you don't get enough sleep, that's going to transfer over to all your life in general. You're going to feel shitty throughout the day. You're not going to have enough energy to do anything, and consequently that's going to make your workouts shitty. You're not going to have energy to work out. You're going to feel like shit. You're not going to be able to do much. And ladies and gentlemen, muscle building isn't like a girl or a guy thing. A muscle is a muscle. A muscle doesn't care if you're a guy or a girl. The way you build a muscle is the exact same way for males and females. Obviously though, guys want to have, more of an upper body. Females want to have more of a lower body, right? So there is going to be more of an emphasis on the body part that you want to work on, but the way a muscle works is the exact same way. The one thing though is that guys, we do have more testosterone, so we are going to build a little bit more muscle than girls. But just because you are a guy and this person is a girl, it doesn't mean that you have to do a certain exercise or you have to work out a certain way. No, you demand the muscles to grow. You work out the muscle, progressively overload, and it doesn't give a fuck if you're a guy or a girl. It's going to be the exact same shit. You still have to sleep, you still have to eat, you still have to rest and recover. There is no difference if a girl does a squat and a guy does a squat. It's all still going to work out the lower body. There is no difference if a girl does ab exercises and a guy does ab exercises, they're still gonna grow your fucking abs. Like this shit, no. Some people feel that just because you're a girl, you can't lift heavy weights. No, if anything, you should lift heavy weights. You have to place them out on your muscles, and because of that, your muscles are going to grow. Progressively overload. Make the exercises harder. Challenge your body to improve. Like I said, if you want examples of like what exercises do what, or what exercises work out what muscle, I can do that in a future video, so just let me know. I cannot reiterate this enough. Progressive overload is what's going to be the biggest factor in creating growth in your muscles. If you do not challenge your body has no reason to grow. Make sure you exercise, you eat, you rest, and you recover. That's pretty much basically it. You know, if you want to delve into the science of it, you can, but this is just to keep things simple, to get your foot in the door, to get you started. So your homework is to do 10 push-ups, 10 squats, 10 leg raises, and as many pull-ups as you can. Or if you can't do pull-ups, find an alternative. I hope this video was helpful. I pretty much covered most of the points. I just kind of glanced over it. I'm not going to make this shit more complicated than it has to be, because honestly, it's not a complicated process. It's just you having to put in the work, you being consistent, and you sticking with it, because you're not gonna have fucking results if you only work out for 1 month. So if you like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification with friends, and I'll see you in the next video.